Alright, Greg from Grand Junction. Here's a video of the Hummer 2003 Hummer H2. I'll just do a little bit of a walk around on it. Look as much as we can look at, and then I'll start it up for you and let you hear it run a little bit. Kind of going around here and seeing, I don't know quite the pinpoint on, but we'll look at the undercarriage, a little bit of the roof rack. You can see how I got it mounted here. Real secure, never moved or any kind of vibrations or anything like that. Here's the rust that we're talking about on the frame. Like I said, I tried to keep up on it, keep it real clean, keep it looking good. There's the steps I was talking about. These ones are good. I'll show you the one that is broken. Tires and wheels. 38 1550s on 20-inch rims. Amp wheels, 20 by 10. Again, here's some of the framing up in the front and the suspension. A little bit of rust down there, you can see on the header, but you can't really get rid of that stuff, I guess. You know, it's always going to be there. Here's the front view of it. All these headlights I have locked into position. I tighten them on. You can see how crooked this one is. I got that set so it shines it out to the sides, and the front ones are all set and everything, so everything's tightened down so nothing moves around and you don't have to worry about adjusting them. I just put new lights inside these driving lights. One of them burned out. I put that in there just the other day. Front receiver hitch. No front license plate. We never even had to run them down here, so I never bothered putting it on. There's the Fabtech lid kit. There's that skid plate I was talking about. See a little bit of oil there. That's from when they changed the oil. They just let everything drain down out through everything and make a little bit of a mess. There's the Fabtech shocks. The front ones look pretty haggard, but they're actually in pretty good shape. It's the rear ones. I'll show you those when we get back there. There's everything here. The brakes, I just took the brakes off not too long ago, about a month ago, to inspect them, and they're about 50% on the pads. So I ended up just leaving them there because they were in pretty good condition. Front and rear are pretty much equal. The only thing that probably could be done to help the brakes last even a little bit longer, or to give you a little bit more stopping power, was to pull the rotors off and turn them. I've got a turn machine where I can spin my own rotors. I just never got around to it and didn't really want to do it. So that's kind of where that's at. But you know, turning the rotors never really hurt. Here's those O2 deletes I was talking about. This little chamber right here is about 3 inches long, and it's got a tiny little pinhole in it here. And all that does is it mimics the catalytic converter. Because like I said, I was going to cut these out and straight pipe it, looking for some more mileage. And here's the new O2 sensors. Upstreams, downstreams, left and right banks. A little bit of rust on the U-joint there. But overall, you know, I'm trying to keep it pretty clean. All these components here, this is all part of the lift kit. I had to put all that stuff on there. You can see right here where my finger is, that's where the old one used to end. And then I had to cut that off to mount up this new lowering or lift kit, lower all the suspension down. Not too much rust under here. I've always tried to keep up on it. Everything's looking pretty clean down here. And then these steps, you can see here, there's a pin. You pull this pin out, and then there's a little nut over here, and you can take these off. They're just like quick disconnects. I've never had them off because I've never needed to take them off, pretty much. And then there used to be a big skid plate that went from right here, these holes in this skid plate, and it went all the way down to the bottom of that. But it kind of hung down a little bit and is more obstructive than anything, and it hurt more than it helped, so I just left it off. So I don't have it anymore. Here's that broken step. See what happened here is I had another step mounted here that came down so that our little boy could climb up in there, and it hit a curb and it just broke it right through here. It's been like that for years. Like I was saying, I was just going to get rid of them, but Mama liked them. More framing. And then here's where we had it painted. It was all this side through here. You can see the paint, the reflection in there. A nice good flat true color reflection, not a lot of orange peel, actually no orange peel whatsoever. It's all been cut and buffed. And this whole handle here is a new handle. It's all been replaced. Do some of the undercarriage in the rear, tow package, D-rings, Flowmaster exhaust. I don't know if you can read that right there or not. And here's the undercarriage. On the rear, like I say, I've had all this stuff apart and inspected and re-greased and whatnot, and everything's been torqued, and everything's got little marks on it. You can see here where the white dot is. You can see I've torqued that one on a little bit tighter since I've had that off. I've pulled it off since, looking for that squeak we were talking about. But everything's marked, and I guess you call it like dial indicated or whatever you want to call that there.